In today's class, we'll be talking about feminism from an Islamic perspective. I've taken the contents of today's presentation from a book by Zina Kausar called Modern Western Political Ideologies and Islamic Critique, which was published in 2014. Now, in one of the chapters, we have an essay and a paper on critique of feminism. Islam is a complete system of life and therefore does not accept any concept of secularization or any compartmentalization into religious and non-religious aspects of life. This is Zina's Kausar's argument. Islam emphasizes that Allah SWT had provided basic and broad guidance, hidayah, equally to men and women for all aspects of life, private and public. Therefore, in Islam, all issues and questions concerning men and women, whether familiar or public, should take as references the Quran and the Sunnah so that those who are facing the issues can get better solutions for all their problems in life, as nothing should be left to the whims and fancies of people. So this is Kausar's argument, and this is what Muslims believe in, that the Quran and the Sunnah can provide you with answers for all of your life's problems. It also perceives men and women as co-vicegerents of Allah SWT, who are created to establish His injunctions in all dimensions of life, to establish justice on earth, and ultimately to attain the pleasure of Allah SWT, to be successful here and in the hereafter. So, according to Zina Kausar, all men and women are equal in the eyes of Allah SWT. We are all His co-vicegerents, and it's our duty to take care of the earth as leaders of other creations. Islam offers women's rights for education, for participation in social structure. Islam has also made it clear to them that there will be no discrimination against women for all the enjoyments of these rights, and that they would be rewarded equally for all their deeds. So, women in Islam has always been considered as not only co-vicegerents but have equal rights in terms of education, and there should be no discrimination against women for the enjoyment of these rights, meaning that women should be allowed to have access to education, and that they will be rewarded equally for all their deeds by Allah SWT in the hereafter. Even though maybe some Muslims argue that Muslim women, for example, have different sets of responsibilities on earth. But the main point is that they are equally rewarded by Allah SWT. They are not inferior to men in any way. Except that maybe perhaps they have, most women I think would be a bit physically weaker, they are physically weaker than men, but that doesn't mean that they are inferior to men. They are useful in many other ways. The Quran says that, and in one ayah, Al-Imran, which contains many verses on women, and their Lord has accepted them and answered them. Never will I suffer to be lost the work of any of you, be he male or female. We are all members one of another. So this is supported by a Quranic verse. And another verse, whoever works righteousness, man or woman, and has faith, verily to him will we give a new life, or to her we will give a new life, a life that is good and pure, and we will bestow on such reward according to the best of their actions. So it's all based on our actions. Whether we are female or male, it doesn't matter in the sight of Allah SWT. Every every reward that we receive in the hereafter depends on our actions in this earth, not on our gender. And that is the end of this today's presentation on Islamic perspective of women.